vote the issue. Vote like your life depends on it, because it does.
Vote Democrat or you will die. You will die. Maybe Republicans ought to try that. Seems to work. Alex Epstein is the author of the upcoming book, Fossil Future. He joins us tonight. Alex, thanks so much for coming on. So it does seem pretty simple as a matter of science. I do think the science is settled now. There's a 99% consensus among scientists that if you don't vote Democrat, we will all die. That works, right?
Yeah, it seems to be very, very effective. I mean, what they're equating is the fact that there is consensus that there is a slow amount of warming and a very slow amount of sea level rise that's partially contributed to by our CO2 emissions. But they ignore the fact that the fossil fuels that produce the CO2 make billions of people's lives much better.
Right. So it doesn't seem like any of their solutions to this problem disempowered them. And that is, you can't say it enough, that's the acid test. If people have a solution to a problem that they're telling you to worry about and the solution makes them more powerful, maybe they're not totally sincere.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that was really conspicuous from Obama's speech is he did not use the N-word, and by the N-word I mean nuclear. If you actually care about CO2 emissions, you should support nuclear, because that's the only scalable way to produce non-carbon energy around the world. And yet most Democrats, unfortunately, have criminalized nuclear, and what we need to do is liberate it along with liberating fossil fuels so the whole world can have energy like Barack Obama enjoys and the rest of us in America enjoy.
But why shouldn't the rest of us demand that they stop lecturing us until they rearrange their own lives to meet the moral standards they're setting for the rest of us? Like, why should we ever listen to anyone who flies on a private plane about global warming?
Well, their argument is, if I fly on a private plane, but I get policies passed to prevent enough of you from flying coach, then I've done a good thing. And I think this is perverse, but I think the key is we should be able to fly coach. Flying is great. Yes, the world is getting a little bit warmer, but billions of people are rising themselves out of poverty. That's a good thing. And what they're talking about with eliminating fossil fuels would end billions of lives prematurely. So I think that's the point to make.
Yeah, so they're buying indulgences so they can continue to lecture us. Last time that happened at scale, we had a reformation. I hope we have another. Alex Epstein, congrats on the book. It looks great. Thank you.
Thank you.